Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video, and today we're gonna check out Drake Interplanetary, and this is the final ship manufacturer for Invictus launch week. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's check out what do we have for Drake. And yeah, I believe this is the last brand or the last manufacturer for Invictus, that's for sure. Let me check, all right, just to make sure. Okay, event schedule. Yep, last. And then finale. Finale is where you want to catch up all your special upgrade offer. In this case, we have it for the Corsair. Corsair. Nah, Corsair, right? There's no H. There's no silent H anywhere. And that's that. So, yep, let's start off with the Corsair. $250. This ship is actually the best contender to the constellation Andromeda, and I say this ship is actually very, very good. It's well off. So if you don't want to grab the constellation Andromeda, actually the Corsair is a very, very good pick. Sure, it is a little bit more expensive at $250, but you have a special upgrade offer right now, so grab it while you still can. That's how I put it. Next, we have the best of the best sub 100. The borderline between multi-crew ship and solo ship out there. The Cutlass Black is the best in my standard. Or rather, if we have the Avenger Titan as the gold standard of starter ship, the Cutlass Black, it's my gold standard for solo 2 multi-crew ship. Yeah, it is a 2-pilot ship per se. You get a pilot, you get a turret, but it has a lot of space inside. So at most, I mean, not say at most, you can fit, I think you can fit a Grey Cat Rock, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 players, yeah, that's good. And it's $100. So this is a value town multi-crew ship in my opinion. And it can haul cargo. So on top of that, it's a jack of all trade ship. And yeah, that's that. Next up, we have the Cutlass Blue, $175. This is the bounty hunting ship at an extra $75. This ship has, well, I couldn't recommend this. If I were you, just grab two bounty hunting ship and then you're done. Right? Grab 2 Hawks if you really want to. If not, you can grab 2 Avenger. Yeah, 2 Avengers. That's it. That's it. Wow, no, you can just grab 2 Avengers. It's much cheaper. In fact, you can bring 3 Avengers. Yeah. Of course, you can grab 2, one with the EMP drive and one with the holding cell. So, in my opinion, Cutlass Blue, it's a hard pass if you really want to spend money. Just grab it in game. Next up, we have the Cutlass Red. Now, previously, the Cutlass Red was my favorite until they updated the the bed system, the medical bed, and then our Cutlass Red is slightly below favorable. It is still a good ship. $135. Sure, you lose a turret, but you gain some medical beds. In fact, 2 medical beds. So if you want to do some first-person shooting, but on a budget, the Cutlass Red actually fulfills the role. And of course, some people say, hey, why don't I get this, the Pisces rescue version? Now, the Pisces has not enough firepower, whereas the Cutlass Red, you still maintain the pilot control firepower or the pilot control DPS, and you, technically speaking, you can still fly solo. So the Cutlass Red is still good, right? Just not favorable at the moment. Yeah, some other ships a little bit better, and because it lost its the official tier bits or the medical bit for the medical gameplay, they makes Cutlass Red just deep down just a little bit, right? Just a little bit at extra $35. And now the Cutlass Black still wins. That's how I put it. Next up, we have the Cutlass Steel. Now, this is a drop ship at $235. This is, just get it in game. There are better drop ships out there, like the Anvil Valkyrie. Yeah, no, the Valkyrie is still the best dropship out there, in my opinion. Of course, the price tag is expensive. Next up, we have the Cutter at $45. Now, the Cutter was the awesome ship. Back then when it was offered with LTI, it was a no-brainer pick, in my opinion. But now, because it's no more, it's not an LTI ship, right? Or rather, it doesn't come with an LTI perk like the Furies. That's why I would recommend get the Furies instead. And this one has become just a normal ship to pick. It is a space minivan, in my opinion. It is good. It is still good, but again, Avenger Titan takes the cake, unfortunately. Next up, we have the Dragonfly Black. This is a hovercraft and it's a vehicle, so easy skip at $40, just buy in game. Next, we have the Herald at $85. This is a data running ship. Again, this is a niche. Wow, no, this is the cheapest niche specialized ship in the game. 85 data running, $85. Huh. I don't know. It's a hard recommendation because no, not say hard recommendation. It is hard to recommend. Hard recommendation. What it is? Yeah, no, it is tough. It is tough because there's zero use on the game at the moment and there's zero data running. So, yeah, easy skip. Easy skip. Next, we have the Drake Kraken at $1,650. This is a light carrier and I love this ship. If I were to have the money and if I were to pick in between the Idris, the Kraken, and the Javelin, actually the Kraken came out on top #1 for a short period of time, and then I went back to the Idris. The Idris is a little bit better in my opinion, but of course, this is a $1,000 ship, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend. Followed by the Kraken Privateer. Now this one has a market. So when you say there's a market inside, it makes a little bit interesting. So how do you make money by opening a shop? Obviously, if you played some other MMO where you can open shop and stuff, you actually make quite a chunk of money. Yeah, especially if you're one of the smaller crowd. That's how I put it. But for now, $2,000, I really don't know how to recommend this ship. Yeah, small little short story like how Kraken is awesome, because Kraken has all the landing pads, which is great for small organization to large organization, versus the Idris. The Idris has a smaller hangar bay. The Privateer can fit 2 Cutlass, if I'm not mistaken, 2 Cutlass and 4 Buccaneers. That was the default loadout, and yeah, it's fantastic. Now the Kraken, if I'm not mistaken, I really need to double check. If it does not have a medical facility, then this is a hard pass in my opinion, regardless whether it's a great light carrier or not. But I think it has medical facility. So yeah, in between. The reason why I picked the Idris at the end of the day, #1, it's a little cheaper-ish, but not really if you're going to add on its rail gun. It's a size 10 rail gun, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that is a game changer where the Kraken does not have, right? The Kraken relies on the light fighters. So that's the reason why at the end of the day, I kind of go back to the Idris M, not the P. The P is the Peacekeeper version. The M is the military version. Yep. Of course, you can get the P plus an add-on. I'm not so sure it's still there or not. Next up, we have the Drake Vulture. We have a special upgrade offer for it, $175. Not bad, not bad. Do pick up the upgrade offer because this is the alternative to mining if you want to do non-combat, profession. Yep, so salvaging. Vulture is awesome. Vulture is awesome, but what is better than the Vulture? The Reclaimer. My favorite is the Reclaimer, and I still need to add it to my hangar. So I'm currently building the Reclaimer per se. So at the same time, or rather, while building to the Reclaimer, I would say get the Vulture, get the special upgrade offer, and chain your way up to a cheaper Reclaimer. That's how it is. Next up, we have the Drake Buccaneer. Now, the Buccaneer, $110. This is technically a glass cannon ship. So if you want maximum firepower, the Buccaneer is the ship to pick at $110. Actually, the price is not that bad compared to other light fighters out there. Now, the Buccaneer is a bit interesting. It's neither a light fighter, but it's quite close to a light fighter, but it's also not a medium fighter. So this ship is like in between. That's why it's a little niche, because the next follow-up for the Buccaneer is the Hornet. And yeah, no, it's just a Hornet. Wow. Even the no, Saber, it's definitely way above. And the Super Hornet is way above the Buccaneer. So yeah, the Buccaneer is a very, very niche ship right now, which is great, because it fulfills a light fighter role, right? It is fast and nimble, and the armor is super light, and it has firepower close to a Super Hornet and a Saber. Some say might be a bit better because of its spinal gun, or its spinal hardpoint. I think it's a size 4. Size 4 or size 5? I totally forgotten. But I know it has a big, big gun. So that's that for the Buccaneer. It's good. It's good if you don't get hit. Next up, we have the Drake Caterpillar. Now, the Caterpillar is an interesting ship. In fact, I wanted the Caterpillar. Got tongue twisted. I wanted the Caterpillar for a long time, but the ship value, the ship price went up quite a lot, right? Previously, I think I remember 270, and then it jumps to 315 or 310. I totally forgot about it. Now it's 330. Yeah, $330. The Drake Caterpillar is, I think it's okay-ish, right? Okay-ish. Now the Drake Caterpillar has one niche which I have not seen at the moment. Alright, I'm not so sure whether it's gonna come at the end of the day, where number one, the cockpit can be detached from the main ship. And the cargo base, or this type of base, it's modular. So the Caterpillar can be expensive down the road once the modularity gameplay is introduced, or the modularity function is introduced to the game, because you can outfit the Caterpillar to be a medical ship, which I actually want to. A medical ship and the Caterpillar is a pocket carrier right now, thanks to Furies. So that's that. Yeah, I just need a medical bay, a command bay. I don't know what can you do with a command bay at the moment, but assuming you get tactical stuff, or an exploration bay, and then the rest is just cargo. Perfect. That's the perfect Caterpillar. Now the question is, can you outfit more than 4? Is the question. If you can put more than 4, it's going to be quite hilarious, in my opinion. But if you can reduce down to 0, that is also quite interesting. Yeah. And of course, the frontal loading bay is supposed to go all the way to the ground. It does not. So I'm waiting a little bit here and there. So at the same time, I'm just keeping this on the side. And that's it. Yeah, I wanted a Pirate Edition though. Pirate Edition looks cool, looks great. That's that. That's for the Caterpillar. And that's it. That's all I have for you for Drake. And yeah. So far, Drake, I think if I were to recommend the ships for you to pick up, I think Finale. Finale will go through some of the ships that I would recommend, and at the same time, do pick up some of the LTI tokens, especially the Furies. The Furies is just way too cheap. Some say Lynx, nah, Furies. Furies are awesome. And last but not least, another PSA or reminder, you do not need to buy any of this ship with with real money. You can buy it with in-game currency. You just need to play the game. And what is the best way to join the game? It is right now, because they have a starter pack. Not just a starter pack, a discounted starter pack with the best starter ship out there. That's right, that's the Avenger Titan. And that's it. Yeah. Solid brand. I love Drake. So many. Let me put it this way. Corsair. I love the Corsair. The Cutlass Black was my daily driver for a long period of time. Cutlass Blue, I didn't bother. Cutlass Red, when they introduced the first tier, the first iteration of medical gameplay, because I can respawn. Easy recommendation, but now it does not. Nobody cares about this. Has LTI. Had. Dragonfly Black is actually a very nice vehicle to fly. Herald is, it's a fast ship, but yeah, Kraken is cool. Vulture is nice. Buccaneer is nice. Wow, I'm a Drake fanboy. Until then, my friends, stay safe, and I'll see you in the verse. Or rather, fly safe.